Baruchim Abayim, welcome to Daily Zohar. This shiur is dedicated for the refuah shlema of Chaya Zoya bat Devora, Orit bat Marusa, Avigal ben Yael, and Bechor ben Penir, for Beracha, Parnasa, and Hatzlacha of Ilan ben Etzion, Rachamim ben Eliezer, and Feigel Sarah bat Reuven Leiv, and Lehavdil Leilui Nishmat Miriam bat Frecha, and Rachamim ben Mashiach. The Zohar says, Ta Chazeh, come and see. Bechol Sheshet Yemei Shabbat, during the 6 days of the week, when it comes the time of Tfilat Mincha, when it's time for Mincha, Din Kashe Sholet, a harsh din is filtered over the world. It's the time of dinim, judgment. V'chol hadinim mitorerim, and all the judgments are being awakened during this time. It's very interesting how sensitive they were and how aware they were of the changing attributes of the day. For us, a day is a day. Morning, night, not morning. But it changes through the day. Usually mornings are softer. Afternoons, noontime, hot or whatever it is. So during this time, the day is not a day. And hour by hour, it changes from all chesed to a little bit less until dinim start to waken up. And now you know why you can, for example, pray in certain times, why you have to bring korban at a certain time. If we look at korban tamid shel ben ha'arbaim, the korban of ben ha'arbaim, we bring the sacrifice when the dinim, the judgments are at its peak. Right? And to help us transition into the night. So therefore, kol hadinim mitorerim. When you pray mincha is around really like plaga mincha, in through the sunset. That's where you should pray. We try to put our prayers during this time. You can pray all day long, but there are preferred times to pray. And the tefillot, and what we do in the tefillot, are designed to go along with those times of the day. But beyom Shabbat, during Shabbat, kishemagiat tfilat mincha, when the time of mincha comes, that's a different story. Ratzon haretzonot nimtza, the will of all wills. Ratzon is usually when I have a will, I want to do something, I want to give something, it's different. When it's a expending feeling or attribute. Lo rotze, I don't want, is usually a constricting. Lo, it's constricting. And during this time, what is so-called Atika Kadisha, the ancient one, it's considered to be a very high spiritual attributes that it's revealing itself into this world. Megaleh haratzon shelo, reveals his will, reveals himself to us during this time. It's a unique time. That is when Shabbat is at its peak. Shabbat starts slowly from Friday and climbs up. The climax goes up, all the way up, until it reaches Mincha. And then it's at its peak. We said it many times. That's one of the reasons why during Mincha time, on the Seudah Shlishit, we don't make Kiddush. The day does not need our help. It's sanctified by itself. It does it all by itself. V'simcha, and joy in all. Because of that, there is happiness in everything. If you ever, it's really nice, sometimes, especially by Hasidim or such a thing, there's tremendous beauty in every almost in everything. But if you go into a Hasidic place or place that people hopefully are a little bit more spiritual, it's this time that you eat a little bit. You don't make a lavish meal with stuffed ducks and pancakes and whatever. It's little food, a little herring, a little this, tuna salad or something. So little food, but a lot of singing. And it's a tremendous thing. It's a most wonderful thing. It's an experience that one must experience. And if you haven't, create it where you are. If you are at home or you are in shul, some people don't go home. I think it's good to go home. To go home to your family. That's my own personal thing. I don't like to spend a whole day of Shabbat away from my family. I like to spend Shabbat with my family. So you go, you pray your mincha, you come back home, you do your seudah, you do your meal, you sit with your family. It's another chance to spend few more minutes with your beloved ones. Believe me, there will be a time that we will beg for a few more minutes to be with our beloved ones. So use it when you have it. Don't beg for it when you don't. Sing songs with them. Fall in love again with your wife. Look at your children. Let the Kedusha, when you look at them, look at your family from the eyes of the Kedusha. Look at the holiness that comes up because of the Kedusha of the time. The way you're going to look at your family during Mincha time is different than you look at them any other time. We love to stay on Shabbat table at night, Friday night, actually Erev Shabbat, right? When we light the candles, we come from shul, we make kiddush, we love it. That's good. If we only knew that this is nothing comparing with the feeling that could be awakened inside of us on Shabbat and Mincha, you would not leave the Mincha table so quickly. You would sit down. Guys, life goes by very fast. Sometimes faster than you really want it to pass by. The memories of your life will be the memories that you're going to spend with your family with love and compassion and holiness. Your vacation in Disneyland or Disney World or whatever, I've never been there, I don't have any plans to go there, will be nothing comparing to the memories that you would have of your children around your table, looking at the eyes of your wife and realizing that it's all a gift from God that gave it to you. Every one of them is a gift from God. You don't want to come to a place that you're sitting at the table and there's nobody around it because they were busy going on vacation somewhere else. It's like the bracha that once somebody said, your table should be noisy and all messed up. Why? You're going to have children and your grandchildren and everybody around you. That you should never have quiet in your house. That you hear the clock going tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear noise and balagan. Say, okay guys, I'm going to sleep. I'm old. I can't take this. This will be the happiest times of your life. When you're going to realize that? If you're actually going to spend time in mincha. Eat less, sing a lot. Singing is very important. When we don't sing, we are arrested. We are constricted. When you sing, I don't want to tell you where usually most people sing, right? They feel relaxed. They sing. Singing will help you. How are you going to deal with the week that lays ahead of you if you don't take a little tranquilo pills before Shabbat. Before that will be mincha. So it says, "V'chol hadinim nichnaim," and all the judgments will be subdued to this great joy and the holiness of Shabbat. V'nimtza ratzon v'simcha b'kol, and there's will and happiness in all. Uvaratzon hazeh, and with that will nistalek Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu passed during this time. Hane'emar HaKadosh, the loyal, the holy loyal one. Why? In order to know, shelo nistalek badin, Moshe Rabbeinu did not pass from this world with judgment. He passed out of this world in a different way. V'ota sha'a yatz'a, his soul departed his body during mincha of Shabbat. Yatsa nishmato beratzon, with the will. What does it mean beratzon? We all have to know. How did Moshe Rabbeinu die? We'll make it short. I'm not getting too much into this right now. Moshe Rabbeinu died by simply coming into a meditative state. He prayed with such dedication to God, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, go into the cave and die there. His death is called mot neshika, kissing. What does it mean, kissing? It's not kissing. Neshika means joining. Lehashik is to join, to inaugurate almost also. But when the same thing when we take water from the mikveh, and we have water in the pool where you go in, and the water join the water and they become one, that's how it is. Moshe Rabbeinu went into such a deep meditative state through prayers. He prayed so deep that his soul went out from his body and attached itself to its source and never came down. Moshe Rabbeinu's soul was not taken or pulled out of his body. Moshe Rabbeinu allowed his soul to connect to its source. That's called mot neshika. Simply magnet itself to its source. Velo yada ish et kivurato. Nobody knew where he's buried. Katuv, it says, Ma ha'atika kadosh, ma ha'atika kadisha, ne'elam michol ne'elam, is hidden from everything else that is hidden. Nobody knows. It's like it's so high. It's so, that level of Atika Kadisha, it's so high. It's so superior. Velo yodim oto elyonim v'tachtonim. Nobody knows, not from above, not the angels, not the humans, what is exactly it, because you can't. With your abilities, you can't, even if you were an angel. When would you be able to be exposed to the Atika Kadisha? When he wants you to be, when he would expose himself to you. You cannot find him, he would find you. One of those. Afkan, here too, Neshama zo, this Neshama of Moshe Rabbeinu, Shenistera baratzon hazeh, that was hidden with this will, Midgala b'shat tfilat mincha, was revealing itself. The Neshama of Moshe Rabbeinu reveals itself during the time of Mincha of Shabbat, because it says Velo yada ish et kivurato. Nobody knows where he was buried. Vehu nistar michol hanistarot shebaolam, and he's hidden. Nobody knows where Moshe Rabbeinu was buried. If you come to think about it, it's really crazy. No one knew. Even the people that were there, they saw him going to the mountain and he simply disappeared. Vedin eino sholet bo, and there's no judgment in this time. Ashrei chelko shel Moshe. Happy he is, or lucky he is, Moshe Rabbeinu, that got married to be at that level. When you go to Mincha of Shabbat, it's going to be a blizzard today, but you're going to come to Mincha of Shabbat. Try to build this spiritual tension in you, not from Kiddush of Shabbat night. Start now. Start preparing yourself mentally. We have few hours. We have about 7 hours until candle lighting. The preparation should start now. Pay attention to how you talk. Get ready to Shabbat before the time. Don't come to Shabbat running in and out of the shower, rushing for... This is not Shabbat. It has to become gradual. Try to do a little bit more on Shabbat. Sing on Shabbat. And if you don't know any Shabbat Zmirot, I don't know, sing a Bob Dylan song. Something that gets you going. Allow yourself to express yourself, to release yourself from this constriction of the week, from the dinim, the control. Sing a song that you know. It doesn't make a difference. Later on, we'll teach you a Shabbat song. But sing anything. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Something. Sing something. Build this up. Try to relax a little bit on Shabbat. Don't worry about what will happen next week. Who knows if it's going to be a week? So let's celebrate what is ahead of us right now. Shabbat morning. I hope it's going to snow, because I want you all to open your window and listen to the sound of silence, because nobody would drive on Shabbat. It's going to be quiet. And this is how it is in Israel, quiet on Shabbat. When you go to shul, walk slowly. Pay attention to your steps as you walk to shul. Be aware of your steps. Be aware when you enter the Bet HaKnesset that it's different. When you put on your talit, pay attention. Be aware of what are you doing. Pray with kavanah. Pray from your heart. Don't pray from your head. Pray from your heart. Go home to Kiddush. Eat. Sing again. Look at your family. Appreciate of the blessing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you in your life. When it comes to mincha, I think you would see things different. It might be a different mincha for you. I wish on all of us to experience more holiness in our lives, more tranquility, more kedusha, that we should serve as a beacon of light for all people of the world. And Be'ezrat Hashem, by doing so, will show the whole world Hashem hu Elokim b'shamayim me'al v'al ha'aretz mitachat en od. Shabbat Shalom.